So I want to talk about the relentless cycle of wanting to do better but failing every time. You get one foot ahead and you end up stepping on it with the other one. Whoop! I call that self-sabotage. You know, we always tell ourselves this time's going to be different. And you know what, I'm going to say it again. This time's going to be different. I'm going to have you hold me accountable. I went to the gym 2 days in a row, got myself back in the grind, and I woke up the third day with a banging head cold. Like, I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. You can hear it a lot more in my voice in my last video, but I didn't go to the gym yesterday. I took a rest day. I said, tomorrow I'm going to get up, I'm going to make this video. I wrote the little start of it there, a little script. I said I'm going to talk off the dome, then we're going to see where it goes, you know. And didn't go to the gym today because I woke up still in bits, but instead of sitting around doing nothing, I said, I'll go out and I'll walk the dog with my ma, you know, get out in a bit of nature. Get on a bit of air, isn't that right? There he is. Hey, 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 hey. No. I know he wants to eat my gloves. That's what the problem is. You know? I know they look very tasty, but, you know, don't know what the crack is with that. Yeah, no, yeah. I don't know, I love them jumping up, and everybody gives out about the dogs jumping up and jumping all over me. This is after going completely off script, but I love when he jumps all over me. I love playing with him, I love wrestling around him, you know what I mean? He only jumps on people that let him, exactly, you know? And I let him. I want him to run at me and go, ha ha, hey, you know what I mean? I love just playing with him. The old king would have chose comfort. And not to go out on a walk with a dog is the hardest thing in the world, you know, when they're sick, but it's a lot better than sitting in, watching YouTube, watching a movie, just sitting there eating a lot of shit and going, oh, I'll get better in a few days. Now watching a movie, playing the PlayStation, or chilling out when you're sick, there's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is, it's been a very common denominator with me when I get a foot in front of the other, and I start going and I start getting a bit of momentum behind me, something just comes in my way and knocks me down, and I usually just go and choose comfort then, you know, whether it's sickness or whatever it is, I usually just fall back into my old ways in a way, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to become the new king. I've been doing, well, look back at my videos now compared to like this time last year. Like this time last year I was lost as fuck and I didn't know what to do with my life. Now I know what I want to do with my life. It's just making it happen. So we're a foot in front of the other. I haven't stepped on the other one yet, you know. Maybe when I put that foot forward, maybe I've done a little tremble once or twice, you know, but we're still rocking, we're still going on. And I don't know if it's just the cold air, but I'm able to breathe while I'm out here, and that is like, I haven't been able to breathe in 2 days, you know. So that's a plus, you know. That's great. We love that. We absolutely love that. Now to finish off this whole point, what I want to say is, in life you have to bullshit yourself. You're gonna bullshit yourself either way. You're either gonna make excuses or you're gonna tell yourself you're all good, get up and get on with it. Choosing the latter is always going to bring success. The first one's just going to keep you exactly where you are. And if that's where you want to stay, all power to you. But if you're not happy where you are and you're not content in where you are in life, you've got to lie to yourself and tell yourself, I am great, I'm getting up, we're getting this done. Even if you're not. Even if you're fatting and you're on the couch and you feel like, you know what, you're already after losing in life, but you haven't. Just get up and tell yourself, I'm the type of person who gets up and gets it done. Now, you know, I didn't do a great example of it today. I meant to get up and go to the gym or even throughout the sickness, but I was like, I'm like sniffly and all, you know what I mean? I'm not going to go into the gym and be snotting all over people, you know what I mean? Like, it's more that kind of part. I got, because yesterday when I was sick, usually when it happens, you know, when I get the foot in front of the other and I get sick, it usually just brings me down. But yesterday I kept myself up, which is an exception for the last few times, you know. I was still in a positive mindset. And that came into today. Even though I woke up still sick, I was like, right, I'm not going to just sit around. I'm not going to go to the gym because I'm not going to make anyone else sick, even though it's not contagious or not. But that doesn't matter. It's just respect, you know. You don't be sneezing all over people in this sauna, yeah. I know it's you, yeah. You watching this, I know you've done that before, but I'm only messing. Somebody watching me wouldn't do that dirty. But yeah, so just start bullshitting yourself in a positive way, yeah. Positive self-delusion. We're going to win this year, yeah. Let's win.